Hey everyone, it's me, Book Bitch. If you're wondering why my face is so red right now, I did just have a pretty substantial allergic reaction to some Trader Joe's sriracha. I got hives all over, but like nothing can stop the Book Bitch, so here I am, doing a review through the itch. Anywho, as you can see, I'm wearing my Florida hat right now because a week and a half from now I will be in Florida with my family for Christmas. And it's a yearly tradition that I am so excited for, so I had to celebrate. Also, this cork shan't open for me. I'm in the midst of an allergic reaction. Won't you open, sir? Please. Open, please. I'm having a rough time. Got it. So we're just gonna tap the bottle because maybe that'll stop my itchy allergic reaction. Thanks, Trader Joe's. I usually love you, but you fucked me over this time with your sriracha. So much for that. It's fun. The book I'm reviewing today is called The Last Star. I read the first two books in the series like when they first came out, so it's been a few years, and in short to long, my memory gears towards short term. So I don't remember anything about the first two books in this trilogy. So that made this a tricky read for me. First thought, each book in this trilogy got shorter as it went along. So it almost seemed like Rick Yancey just like had an initial hit and then just sort of gave up. Like with each book, he was just like, we need like less plot. Like with Harry Potter, as they went along, they got longer and more intricate and more beautifully written. But with this series, it went the opposite direction. It like Benjamin Buttoned on us. And I didn't love that about it. But as we know, ladies, it's not always about the length of the book. Sometimes it's about the girth of the book. Sometimes that just like hits you right where it counts. So I was hoping this would be more of a girthy book. It wasn't. This book left me fully unsatisfied from start to finish. To sum up this book, imagine that you have Twilight, but instead of vampires, it's just aliens. That's this book. It's just alien Twilight. And as I was reading this, I realized that this series is one of those series where you just like lay there in your cozy bed and you're like, oh my god, like imagine if like billions of people died and I was like something like one of like 100 people still alive. Oh my god, that'd be hard. Yes, Brenda, it would be. One final thought about the writing of this book before I get into the plot is that this book has some beautiful prose. Listen to my favorite part. Ben was waiting to pounce the minute I went back inside. I knew he was waiting to pounce because the minute I went back inside, he pounced. That was 20 pages in. I should have fucking quit. I should have fucking put this book down and quit because that is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what the point was. I can't even talk anymore. My allergic reaction is sucking the life out of me, but I'm trying, and this book sucks. But I'm gonna review it anyways, so listen. So the plot. We have to go back to the very beginning. So wave one, very first book. The aliens, ship comes in. Wave one, lights out, bitch. The aliens shut off all the lights, all the power goes out, all the airplanes crash, bunch of people die because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Wave two, surf's up, sweetie. Aliens drop giant metal poles down into the earth, hits the tectonic plates, that shit splits, earth quakes, tsunamis, everyone on the coast dies. All of the LA people, all my LA homies, y'all are dead. But guess what? Like we all knew that like LA was precarious and it was a matter of time anyways until we all died in some horrible natural cause because LA is just like a sketchy place to be. But in this book, it happened because of the aliens. Wave three, pestilence, people. Pestilence is just a fancy word for nasty disease. All these sick little birds get infected with the virus and they swarm in and just give people bird flu and millions and millions and millions of the people die. So like I'm from Iowa. My family, we survived wave two. Wave three though, those birds swoop in, we're done for. That's it. Peace out, bitch. Wave four, the silencers. Essentially, all these little aliens were like hatched in these embryos of babies. And once the babies reach a certain age, on the day that the wave happens, the aliens wake up inside of the person and take their shit over and become murderers who run around and assassinate all the rest of the humans. You walk into the store and you see Susan over the grocery counter and you're like, ah, another human. And then Susan fucking shoots you in the head with a sniper. Peace out, bitch. You're dead. That was a silencer. That's wave 4. Yikes. Wave 5, though, is when the shit gets shitty. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot. It's just this allergic reaction is making me very frustrated with my situation. So I'm angsty. Wave 5. They open a bunch of camps and they basically abduct all of the surviving children. So there's like these 5-year-old children who are sent to basic training, essentially, and trained to murder everyone. Now that we know the waves, we have to get into the actual characters. So we have Cassie. She's sort of like the main girl. Out of all the people who died, Cassie is just like this sweet, innocent tween who really has no skills. She just kind of like whines a lot, but like she survived all of the waves and is now like living in a tent and is like, oh my God, everyone's dead. I'm alone. Humanity. And so she's sad. And then along comes this guy named Evan Walker, who is literally just Edward Cullen from Twilight, except his skin doesn't glow in the sun. And he is trained, like he's one of the killers. So he's an alien trained to kill her. But instead of killing her, he falls in love with her because they're tweens. So yeah, Cassie is in love with an alien. And he decides instead of killing her like he's trained to do, he's gonna love her and help her defeat the alien monsters. How sweet. Love. Cassie befriends all of these other murdered children who decide to help her save the world. And they're a band of little ragamuffins with names such as Pound Cake and Zombie, etc. And they are children. And somehow they are able to kill most of the highly trained assassin aliens. Because love. They can kill them because love, honestly. So we get to this final book in the series, The Last Star, and like this is when like everything gets very serious. This is like, it's like now or never. It's like this is the final wave. They basically say the aliens are going to blow up the rest of Earth. So essentially this book goes along and it obviously is like surprisingly easy for Cassie and her friends to break into the alien spaceship, and like I'm not gonna tell you if they save the day or not, like some sad things happen, but like the battle is, this entire third book is leading up to this final battle that is perhaps the most anticlimactic finale to a book I have ever read. And somehow half of America is like, yes, we loved this book, like love. Go back in my channel and watch some of the other reviews I do about books that have all of this beautiful content, and then ask yourself why people are reading this shit. Cause I'm baffled. Like I'm frankly baffled and disgusted by that. This isn't Hermione, this isn't Harry, this isn't Ron, this isn't Severus Snape, this isn't Dumbledore, bitch. This is Pound Cake and Cassie and Evan Walker. Like, try harder and maybe I'd like it. By the way, I'm sorry if you love this series. Maybe I'm just being especially hard on it. But I'm sorry, I'm burpy. It's allergies. Out of every book I've reviewed, including Cujo by Stephen King, a low point in my reading career, this series just kind of sucked. Anyways, I'm gonna go rub some anti-allergy stuff all over my body because I'm itchy, and that's gonna be the rest of my night. So until next time, hopefully allergy free. Ya book, bitch. Bottoms up.